Hi, this is Doug and Cindy. Thanks for joining in today. And today we're going to be talking about Journey Stop 4 for a remote caregiver. So if you're remote, if you live 5 states away from mom, or maybe you live in the same state, but you've got a 40-hour-a-week job and you've got your own family and you just got a lot going on and you can't physically be there all the time and maybe just be there a few times a year, this is for you. So we're talking about a situation where maybe mom's been at home and the home care is not working anymore. She needs to go to a facility, and usually the facility we're talking about at this point in time would be a skilled care nursing home where she's got to get 24-hour-a-day professional nursing assistance in a nursing home. So what are some things that a remote caregiver needs to look at when mom declines to this point?
I was just looking at my checklist. There's several things on the checklist that I think are really important for the remote caregiver. And one of them is, even though you may not be there face to face, you need to have input at the care plan meeting. When your loved one is admitted to a facility, within 2 weeks, they're supposed to do a care plan. Now, you know your loved one better than they do. There's things you can tell them about their personality, any needs that you know they've had, anxiety issues, how to calm them down, what makes them angry or excited. You need to have this input. So make sure they're willing to, upon admissions, I would ask them, will you make sure that I can be in on the care plan meeting? If I can't be there physically, I'm going to have a family member be there, or I'm going to hire a care manager to be there, and I want to be there either by phone or Skype so that I can participate, because there's things I want to contribute.
Yeah, this is important because the nursing home will have mom or dad's medical charts, what the doctors have said, what's the notes, but they don't know mom or dad. You know them, they don't. And so many things like what makes mom or dad happy or sad. Are they a morning person, or do they like to sleep in? Are they social or not social? These are important quality of life issues that make a big difference for mom or dad while they're staying there at that facility. So while you are serving as, and we referred earlier as a family caregiver, maybe before you're family caregiver, and it's a subtle shift, but it's important. Now you are their advocate. You step in their shoes. So it's important, if you can't be there, if you are 5 states away, maybe you've got a second cousin that lives in the same town, and maybe they can take their cell phone in and do like a FaceTime, or maybe they bring up on their computer where you can attend virtually. If you could be there in person, it'd be better, but if you can't, try to at least attend virtually so you can see everyone and they can see you and they know you're part of the equation. That's very important. Hey, I'm here.
Absolutely.
And I'm an advocate for mom or dad, and I want to make sure they get the best care.
Okay, another thing I would encourage you make sure is done is to have their advance directives on file. The ones that they have signed prior, a living will, a HIPAA authorization, and a healthcare power of attorney or advance directives, depending on what they're called in your state. Those need to be on file. If you do the DNR, if they want a DNR, do not resuscitate, make sure that is done.
Another thing that's important is this choosing the right facility to start with.
Yes, absolutely. And I would encourage you, even if you're a distant caregiver 5 states away, this is critical. So come home and do the research. Take the nursing home evaluation guide and compare the nursing homes, because just because your loved one enters one facility doesn't mean they're going to stay there. It may not work out. It may not work out within a week, and you need to know what the others are like.
And we see that sometimes. I mean, sometimes people choose one just based upon what they heard or what they saw or what they read online, and then once mom or dad's there, they think, this is just not a good fit.
Absolutely. So need to have
a
options.
second one in the
Absolutely.
hopper.
One other thing, we're about to run out of time, is to become familiar with hospice services. A lot of people are afraid of hospice. They just want to cover their eyes, cover their ears, not think about it, not hear about it. This is a great service. It is the end of life when you determine that your loved one's not going to get any more medical treatment to treat a condition, but they want to have a good quality of life. So become familiar with that, because if you're out of town and the staff mentions it, you may go, oh, I don't want to talk about that. But it's really, you need to be aware of it and know what the services cover.
And hospice can provide service at home or in a facility, or sometimes there are inpatient hospice units. My mom moved from a nursing home to a separate freestanding inpatient hospice facility, and they have those in some communities that provide excellent care toward the end of life.
That's all that we've got time for right now.
Thank you for watching today. We appreciate your efforts to serve as an effective advocate for your mom or dad. This is not an easy time, but stay plugged in, and we wish you the best as you go on this journey with them.
And thank you for being an advocate for your loved one. You're making a huge difference in their life.
So if you like this video, give us a thumbs up, and if you want to see more videos like this, click on the subscribe button to subscribe to this channel, and click on that little notification bell to be notified the next time we do a video.
And if you want to interact with us, check out the description below and leave us a comment and let us know what legal or caregiver topics you'd like to hear about.